A Dothan private investigator pleaded not guilty to 2 new charges. He deceived his clients. Those pleas follow William Robinson's latest arrest last week on theft by deception allegations. In all, he faces 41 felony theft charges involving allegations that he scammed clients out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. Dothan police say Robinson falsely promised to perform investigative services. Many of his assets remain frozen by a Houston County judge.